The streetlights flickered. The boys ran toward me, grabbed my money box, and slammed me to the ground. Suddenly, the sirens screamed behind them. One move from Officer Ashley, and the whole attack flipped upside down. She saved me last night, but today, that same homeless man saved her entire life. My name is Brian Hale, born in Michigan, and today, I'm telling you the truth behind what really happened that night. It was a cold night in January 2024. Traffic Officer Ashley Roberts was on her night duty. She wasn't just any officer handing out tickets. People often said she had a hidden superhero inside her. Every day, she would stop at the same corner where she always saw me, an old, homeless man she had come to know. Every day, she would offer a warm coffee, exchange a few words, and then move on. But that night, everything was different. It was 8 p.m. 3 young men, clearly drunk, ran straight toward me. One kicked my hat off, another grabbed my money box, and the third kicked me hard. I fell to the ground, helpless. And then, what happened next was faster than any movie. Ashley slammed her car door open, and in less than 8 seconds, she grabbed the first boy by the neck and threw him to the ground, twisted the second boy's hand and handcuffed him. And when the third tried to run, she threw a traffic cone at his feet. He stumbled and fell. Ashley's hands were still trembling as she shoved the boys into the patrol car. She didn't care who their parents were. She didn't care about their political connections. All she cared about was that someone helpless was being attacked. I thanked her quietly, pulled my torn jacket closer, and began walking back toward the shelter. But the next day, Ashley was standing at the exact same spot, like she was waiting for me. Her eyes were swollen, red from crying all night. I stepped forward. "Officer, is everything okay?" She exhaled shakily. "No, Brian, it's not. Those boys' families filed a complaint against me. They're politically connected. My job, my badge, everything is at risk." My chest tightened. "Because of me? You might lose your badge because of me?" I asked softly. She shook her head, almost angrily. "No, I'd do it all again. But Brian, I'm a single mother. My daughter only has me. If I lose this job, I lose her future." And right there, on a cold Chicago sidewalk, Officer Ashley Roberts, the toughest cop I'd ever seen, broke down crying. Not small tears, deep, silent, heartbreaking tears. Felt like the ocean poured out of her eyes. I knew I couldn't keep the secret any longer. "Ashley," I whispered, "come with me. There's something you need to see." She looked confused, scared, but nodded. We took a taxi, a homeless-looking man, and a police officer fighting for her job. The taxi stopped in front of a massive glass building, shining like a federal headquarters. Ashley stared. "Brian, what is this place?" I smiled gently. "The Federal Investigations Bureau, Special Humanitarian Division. It's a federal investigative branch, similar to DHS or FBI support units." She blinked. "You're joking." I wasn't. We stepped out. The moment the security guard saw me, he straightened as if he had seen a general. "Good evening, Director Hale." Ashley froze. "Director." We walked through the lobby. Agents, analysts, officers, everyone saluted as we passed. Ashley whispered, "What is happening? Who are you?" I didn't answer yet. Instead, I held her hand gently, reassuringly, and led her into a huge conference room. Inside, I saw media crews, senior federal officers, department heads, legal analysts. The moment we entered, the entire room stood and applauded. Ashley was shaking, speechless, frozen in disbelief. I guided her to the front chair, the seat reserved for the guest of honor. I stepped forward. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Officer Ashley Roberts. She saved my life." Ashley stared at me, stunned. I continued, "For months, I lived undercover on the streets to evaluate how Chicago treats the homeless. And in all that time, only one officer treated me with dignity. Only one officer checked on me. Only one officer protected a man she believed had nothing." People nodded. Whispers filled the room. I turned to Ashley. "Ashley, you didn't protect a homeless man. You protected your undercover director." Her mouth fell open. Her eyes filled again, but this time, not with fear, but with disbelief. Gasps echoed across the room. I continued, "The families who filed complaints against you, they are now under federal investigation for political intimidation and for assault." Ashley covered her mouth, breathless. "And you are receiving the department's Valor Award and a promotion." Tears streamed down her cheeks, but these weren't the tears she cried last night. These were tears of victory. I took a slow breath, then dropped to one knee, held her trembling hand, and said softly, "Sometimes the people who save us are the ones who need saving the most. Ashley, will you marry me? Will you let me be Emma's father? I promise she will never feel the absence of a family again." Her tears fell faster. She nodded, shaking, and whispered, "Yes." The whole hall erupted into applause, louder than before. Ashley covered her mouth, sobbing in disbelief. I leaned close and whispered, "You never lost your job, Ashley. You found your purpose. She whispered back. I just did what was right. I smiled. And that's exactly why the world needs people like you. One brave act of kindness can save a life, sometimes in ways you never imagined. Standing up for what is right may cost you, but it can also create miracles. Never underestimate the power of courage, integrity, and compassion. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Moralist. Hit the bell icon so you never miss another inspiring real-life story. Remember, every small act of kindness can change the world.